Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. In remembrance of the events of September 11th, the Attleboro Fire Department held their annual remembrance ceremony on Sunday morning at their headquarters on Union Street. We spoke with Attleboro Fire Chief Scott LaChance after the event.
I'm Scott LaChance. I'm the fire chief for the city of Attleboro. We're here today for our September 11th ceremony, the annual ceremony that we've been doing now for 21 years. It's hard to believe it's been that long, but we have not missed 1 year of the ceremony, even with COVID. It was much smaller, obviously, and we had to do it differently, but we were still able to do it. It's an important event, and it's our promise to all of us and to the community that we won't ever forget the days and the events that happened on September 11th. Obviously, when you have a local resident with ties to some of our firefighters, it makes it more personal, which is always difficult for us. You know, whenever we go to a call, there's always the possibility there's going to be a family member or a friend that we're there to help. So we're not unaccustomed to it, but when it's something that's the national level and it hits home locally, it really causes you to never forget it. One thing that I think separates America from a lot of other countries is when there's a tragedy that we do historically rise together and put all of our differences aside. I remember the days afterwards and have never felt, and still don't feel, that there's ever been an event, at least in my lifetime, that brought Americans closer together. When you actually realize that we're all at risk, you know, there's dangers for all of us every day, and sometimes we take that for granted. And when you actually have lived through it, I think that you change the way you see the future and how you view other people. And that's what I would encourage people to take from this is, while it is a sad day and it's recognizing a sad event, I do believe ultimately that we recovered and that it made everybody stronger as a nation, and that's what I would encourage people to keep in their hearts when they think about this day.
Good morning, Paul Jakes, President, Attleboro Firefighters Local 848. Today we gathered with on and off-duty members and guests for the 9/11 Remembrance Ceremony, 21 years, to honor those fallen on that tragic day. It's something we hold true. You know, as the saying goes, we never forget. And we never will. As President of the Union, working with Chief LaChance and other members of the department setting up today's event, my role was to read the Firefighters' Prayer, something that is very traditional in the fire service. I'm sure anyone that knows firefighters has probably in their house on a plaque somewhere, a Firefighter's Prayer up on the wall. It's just something that, you know, we kind of, it's our prayer. It's obviously a firefighter's prayer. So it's something that, you know, in our religious aspects of things and whatever religion we use or believe in, then that's our prayer. That's our firefighter's prayer. 9/11 impacted everyone, not only here in Attleboro, across the state, across the country, in some form or fashion, but here in Attleboro, the special connection that's there gives it even more purpose and meaning that we do never forget. One thing that does come out of tragedy is unification in the country, Attleboro, Massachusetts, in the nation, and even the world. Has been unified, not only in support of public safety, firefighters, police, and all those that serve and lost their lives that day, but just unified as humans, as human beings around such a tragic event.